dispatched Allen Community College 77-31. The Blue Dragon women are now 27-1, 23-1 in the league, perfect at home. And now it's the turn of the Blue Dragon men to try to pick up their 27th win of the basketball season, their 23rd win in the league. It has just been an incredible year for Hutchinson Community College basketball. Steve X Blue Dragon men, like their female counterparts, ranked number 2 in the country. These teams played earlier. That game was in Iola. And Hutchinson had to work fairly hard, came away with a 13-point decision, 95-82. Big stat for Hutchinson in that game. They won the rebound battle 43-23. Shakur Houston went on a tear in that game, and he has continued to do just that. 24 points in the win in Iola. And Houston now on the season will catch these stats. Young man who is being recruited by a lot of folks, probably hardest by Iowa State. Shakur Houston now averaging 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.5 steals. That's an amazing record for Shakur Houston. Blue Dragons had 5 players in double figures in that win at Iola. For the Red Devils on that night back in January, Jacoby Womack shot in 21 points. E.J. Garnes, Darren Mims, and Quentin Blau also in double figures. The Blue Dragons had to work hard all the way to the end in that basketball game. The Red Devils are 13-14 on the season. They're 10-13 in the league. They've won just 2 of 11 tries on the road. But if they were to upset the Blue Dragons tonight in Hutchinson, it would make their season. Steve X, Blue Dragons obviously will do all they can in their power to ensure that that does not occur. Shakur Houston averaging 16.6, so is Samaje Haynes-Jones. They get their points in different ways. Samaje has knocked down 56 three-pointers and 88 free throws. Houston hasn't knocked down a single three-pointer, hasn't tried any. He has 86 free throws made. Also in double figures for the Blue Dragons, 3 other players, 5 Dragons. That's right, 5 Dragons averaging double figures. J.J. Rhymes just under 16 points a game. Devontae Bandu off the bench from Toronto, Canada, averaging 13.5. And Poppy Conley averaging 10 for the Blue Dragons. The Blue Dragons' only setback, and it was a 1-point affair. It was on this floor to Coffeyville, 86-85. It was a game in which the Blue Dragons allowed themselves to be out-rebounded, allowed Coffeyville to stick around, and Coffeyville got the job done. That 1-point loss, the only thing separating Hutchinson from, at the moment, a perfect basketball season. It's the Blue Dragons and the Red Devils, Hutchinson and Allen County. I'm Rusty Hilst. Glenn Grunwald and I will return with more pregame in 2 minutes. Well, the issue for the Blue Dragons isn't winning the conference. After all, Hutchinson at 22-1 is 5 games ahead of runner-up Barton with only 3 games to play. That race is over. But as Steve Eck has told us time and time again, the goal for the Blue Dragons is to get better every practice, to get better every game. And he says the Blue Dragons need to finish strongly to ensure that if there is a slip-up in Region 6 play, that the overall record will be glossy enough that the Blue Dragons will get an at-large invite to the national tournament. Certainly right now at 26-1, the Dragon record would qualify, but the Hutchinson team doesn't, Glenn, want any slip-ups in the 3 games that are left.
Well, and that's exactly, Rusty, as he told me on Dragon Talk on Monday, there's 8 teams in the top rankings with only 1 loss. So, you know, you do the math. You could tumble, and you could tumble pretty quickly. By the way, the polls will not come out until tomorrow because of the President's Day day off on Monday.
But of those teams with 1 loss, the Blue Dragons have consistently been ranked in the top 10. They've been ranked number 2 most of the year. I have to believe that Hutchinson would get an at-large bid.
But you know how guarded Coach Eck can be, and that's exactly what he talked about. And with good reason. I think he's concerned that, you know, he needs to keep these kids focused. They need to roll over these next 3 opponents, with this first one starting tonight against Allen.
And I'm going to tell you that at Cali last Saturday, the Blue Dragons did not play very well. They've trailed until about 15 minutes to go in that basketball game, had to continue to work hard to get a win. And that was not the kind of performance that the Dragons were looking for, although Cali is a tough place to pick up wins. So it's the Blue Dragons going for 27-1. And a nice crowd is assembled here in the sports arena on this Wednesday. We've had the fist bump with the officiating crew. The band is rip-roaring off to our left. A nice crowd is assembled, but lots of wonderful seats still available. If you're out driving around, why not stop by and enjoy?
We got a young man by the name of Luke Harding from Sterling that's kind of mirroring us a little bit tonight. He wants to maybe get into sports broadcasting, so why not have a couple old guys come and talk to him?
Does he know how hard you have to work?
I don't know. I don't know if he knows how hard you have to work. So he works pretty hard over there at Sterling. He's a good student, plus he's in musical activities as well.
He's got broad shoulders. He can work hard.
Listen, his mom taught me how to dance on stage. Think about that for a second.
Holy cow, she could probably teach calculus then.
With that note, we're going to take a quick 2-minute time out as he gets set for the Star Spangled Banner here, and we'll be back for starting lineups. It's the Dragons versus the Red Devils. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, the Star Spangled Banner by the Hutchinson Pep Band, as a good crowd is starting to flow into the arena. I'm Glenn Grunwald along with Rusty Hilst, joined by Luke Harding as well as he's mirroring us tonight. We're getting all settled. Let's go courtside with Darren Dunn and your starting lineups.
At guard, 5'9" redshirt sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 3, E.J. Garnes. At guard, 6'4" sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 4, Deron Mims. At forward, 6'6" sophomore from Ottawa, Kansas, number 13, Quentin Blau. At forward, 6'7" redshirt sophomore from Gainesville, Georgia, number 15, Othello Cross. And at forward, 6'5" sophomore from Gardner, Kansas, number 30, Kyle Holtgren. The Red Devils are 13 and 14, 10 and 13 in the Jayhawk Conference, coached by Andy Shaw in his 5th season, assisted by Brock McGinnis. Introducing the starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At power forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, Zero Shakur Houston. At point guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Derby, Kansas, number 1, Poppy Conley. At shooting guard, a 6' sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 10, Samaje Haynes-Jones. At small forward, a 6'4" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, number 11, J.J. Rhymes. And at center, a 7'1" sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, the man in the middle, number 32, Nikola Jekic. The Blue Dragons are 26 and 1 and Jayhawk Conference champions at 22 and 1 and number 2 in the nation. Coached by Steve Egg in his 8th season, assisted by Jay Syriac and Cortland Carney. Officials for tonight's matchup, Logan Tucker, Danny McKenzie, and Justin Sizer.
All right, there's your starting lineups by the one and only Darren Dunn, who will be with you on Saturday night down at Independence as he shifts gears and takes over the color commentary. And
every time Allen comes to the sports arena, I think of J.R. Ryder, who came in here wearing that uniform and scored 40-plus points.
And like I've told you many times, he was in one of the first games I ever broadcast in a college down at Barton, and it ended up being 149 to 144 or something like that. It was about like that NBA All-Star game the other night. Here we go, jumping center, Red Devils in their red uniforms, Blue Dragons in their whites, and trips control by the Blue Dragons. Poppy Conley will bring it up the court. Derby sophomore gives it over to J.J. Rhymes, over to Houston. Another double-double the other night against Houston, as he was again the Jayhawk player of the week defensively. Out top now to Conley.
Zone defense.
No wave. Nope. Everybody over. Here's Samaje Haynes-Jones, shoots the 3, not there. Trying to get to the basketball was Nick Sketches, couldn't do it. Allen will bring it down. They'll score first. Basket's up and in by Deron Mims. And it's 2-0. Red Devils with the lead. So that rebound came out long, and the Blue Dragons were not able to get to it. Here's Houston. He'll drive it in and puts a shot up and rims around and comes out. Allen with the rebound. I was about to say he tied it up, but not the case. The ball went around the cylinder, came back out. The feed on the inside to go to Cross. He hands it off quickly in the hands of Garnes. Garnes, the guard, holds up. Bounce pass, low blocks right. They'll work it down the low blocks versus the big man. Underneath, travel call. Nice job by Nick Sketchich to force the turnover by Cross.
If Nick would do more of that, he would play a lot more minutes. That was tremendous defense.
Full court pressure now by the Red Devils, which we always say, people that full court press the Dragons are usually paid for it. Now they'll back it back, so just passive pressure. Hutchinson will bring it up. Houston right side, back out top. Samaje Haynes-Jones signed with Wichita State earlier, so he'll be a shocker next year. Ball outside, Rhymes, dribble penetrates, bounces into the lane, lefty goes up, doesn't go, and a tip is up and good, but they're going to say offensive basket interference on Nick Sketchich.
I don't care. Nick was active, tried to tip it in, got there just a fraction too soon.
Red Devils basketball, I'm not sure if that shot was going to go, if Nick could have held out just a little bit. Ends up being a turnover. With the basketball now will be the Red Devils. They'll have it on our near side. Angle dribble left side, outside with it's going to be Hultgren. They'll reverse it, top of the key. They'll work it to Mims. Mims on the right side now over to Garnes. Garnes with the basketball, skips it out high. Shot clock into 7. They'll shoot the 3 ball. It won't go. Skying high for the rebound, no, is Allen. And coming out, there was Cross. They'll dribble penetrate. Shot up, missing. Rebound, Houston off the missed shot by Garnes. And here come the Blue Dragons. The Blue Dragons right side drive to the basket. Back it does not go as Samaje missed the shot. Here we go the other way. Allen will lope one up, shooting it up there, not there. Rebound off the floor. Houston gets his second carom. Here comes J.J. Rhymes. Blue Dragons on the run. Bounce pass Samaje, layup good. We're tied at 2. Haynes-Jones with the basket. Again, 2 games ago, he passed the 1,000-point mark with a free throw against Barton. Had a great game that night, had a great game the other night as well against Cali. Ball in the outer perimeter. Top of the key, they'll work it outside. Cross had it for a second, now to give it off to Garnes. Garnes taken away. Samaje Haynes-Jones with the Blue Dragons. Hutch on the run. Here goes to Houston. He'll knife inside, puts it up, doesn't go. Battle for the board, taken away this time by Garnes of Allen. And the Red Devils will bring it up quickly. Allen Community College out of Iola, Kansas with the basketball, E.J. Garnes. Top side, they'll work it around on the outer perimeter, dribble penetration, spin move, ball stolen away, and back into the hands, basket up and good by Mims.
Yeah, he lost it, got it back, and scored it.
4-2 ball game, Allen with the early lead. Blue Dragons had a comfortable lead in Iola and then let it slip away, and the Blue Dragons got it back. There's a basket by Nick Sketchich. Right side baseline jumper by Big Nick and ties it a 4-piece. 16:32 remaining to go in his first half of play. Blue Dragons and the Allen Red Devils. Ball in the outer perimeter. Allen went into Dodge City and got the win the other night.
They're playing pretty well.
Ball in the outer perimeter. They're capable. Ball on the outside. 3-point shot. Rims out, no good. Battle for the board. Taken away by the Blue Dragons. Conley. As Houston touched it, here comes Samaje Haynes-Jones. We're tied at 4. 16:06 to go, first half. Samaje, top side, Houston. Steps up, 15-footer by Houston. Offense mark, no good. Rebound cleared out of there. Here comes Garnes. Garnes will bring it up quickly. Ball knocked away, back on the left side, trying to be saved by Samaje. Out of bounds, last touched by the young man out of Wichita. It'll be Red Devil basketball.
Allen has come in ready to play basketball. They are competing with the Dragons hard at both ends.
E.J. Garnes looks to head coach Andy Shaw. Gets the directions across the top, back outside. Hultgren has it, gives it out the ball screen. 3-pointers up and good. 3-pointer up and good by Quentin Blau.
You've got to watch him. That's his 75th made 3. He shoots almost 50%.
And a 3-point lead it is now. It's 7-4. Allen with the lead early. Ball sails out of bounds. Turnover against the Blue Dragons. Blue Dragons ladies winners tonight, so they keep on going after that Region 6 or that Jayhawk Conference Championships. Seward also won over Colby. And a hold's going to take place on our near side in front of us. It's going to be called on Poppy Conley. That'll be his first foul. And quickly, Bandu will check into the lineup. Devontae Bandu out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada will check into the lineup for the Blue Dragons. Hit a big 3 against Cali in the corner late that really sealed the deal.
Played very well at Cali.
Feeding the low blocks, Cross has it. He bounces it back outside. Allen works it around the left wing. They'll alley-oop at the Hultgren, and he mishandles out of bounds. Turnover, Allen. So the Blue Dragons will have the basketball. They'll play against pressure in the backcourt. Kai Mitchell will check in the Blue Dragon lineup. Haverstown, New York is his hometown. And Big Nick's going to set up and have to come out of the contest. So he will get set to work his way off the court.
Played 5 good minutes, though.
5:08 remaining to go in this. 15:08 remaining to go in this first half of play. With the basketball, Samaje Haynes-Jones will bring it across the timeline. Right side, Bandu. Here's J.J. Rhymes. Over to Houston. Three-pointer by Samaje. Rattles home. It rattled a little bit. Pinball that came up and went back down.
For Samaje, 57 made threes.
7-7 tie now. Blue Dragons locked up with Allen early minutes. Red Devils working around on the outside. Jumper up and on his way off. No good. Rebound, Houston. He's already got a bunch of rebounds on tonight. 3 to be exact, and up the court they'll bring it. Ball on the outside, Samaje. He'll set it on its way. It's not there. Missed shot came out short. A rebound cleared by Allen. They'll go the other way. Shot by Blau is up and good.
Dragons are going to have to learn to get back quickly because this team likes to run.
9-7 ball game. The lead is on the side of the Red Devil. Leaded by 2. J.J. Rhymes on the outside. Here's Kai Mitchell. Bounce pass deep left corner. Holding it high is Bandu. He'll take it baseline. Kicks it inside. J.J. Rhymes. Head fakes. Goes up. Does he get it? Yes, he does. In one. In one by J.J. Rhymes. Cross will pick up the personal. That'll be his first. Team foul number 1 against the Red Devils. J.J. Rhymes at the line. Freshman out of Stone Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona. Free throw toss is up and good. Got the shimmy back. It does that little shimmy. Works pretty good. And it makes it 10-9 now. Dragons with the first lead of the ball game, up by 1. Dribble drive on the right side. That's Garnes with the basketball. New face in the lineup, by the way. Bo Shockley is checked in. He's out of Wichita. They'll shift gears. They'll kick it right side. Inside to Shockley. Shockley holds up, backs in against Kai Mitchell. Trying to get the ball out. Ball sails away into the hands of Garnes. He'll take a baseline. Down low to Shockley, and he gets called for the travel.
He was all right when he grabbed it on the floor, but when he stood up with it is when the travel occurred. 4th turnover on Allen. Blue Dragons with the ball and the lead for the first time.
13:26 to go in this first half of play. 10-9 ball game. The lead is 3.
Tyler Cotton in there.
Yeah, Tyler Cotton out of Wichita is into the Blue Dragon lineup. Left side now to Houston. He's outside he likes to play a little bit on the inside, outside his comfort zone. Here's Tyler Cotton around the horn. Flash pass down low to Houston, right side. Back outside, Bandu spins, shoots it on his way. Shot comes off hard, no good. Off the back iron, the rebound cleared out there by Cross. Allen will bring it on the drive. They'll bring it up. They can regain the lead here with just under 13 to go in his first half of play.
Allen has been exceptional rebounding the basketball early. 8-4.
Shockley on the outside to Cross. Cross, they put it in the hands of the sharpshooter. He'll gun it on his way. That's Blau. Shot doesn't go. Sails to the hands of Houston. Blue Dragons bring it up. Bandu. Bandu crosses, gets away from Blau, takes it underneath, has a rejected, comes out with the basketball. They'll reset it, feed down low to Houston, give and go back to Kai Mitchell. He goes under. He'll be slammed, and to the court he'll go. And a foul's going to be called.
Might be on Cross for the second time.
It is. It's his second. So he picks up the second.
Kai Mitchell, big, strong kid. Got shoved pretty hard that time by Cross. Cross has got some strength of his own.
Haverstown, New York is his hometown. Free throws up and good by Kai Mitchell. Got to say hi to Mrs. Houston as usual, as we always say hello to her. Her son's been playing exceptional. Shakur Houston, yep. Free throws up and good by Kai Mitchell. Houston with another double-double there tonight against Cali. He's played well. Kai Mitchell's played well too. He had a good night.
Second free throw missed, rebounded by Allen.
12:24 remaining to go in this first half of play. Allen, they'll angle dribble across. They'll loop up a shot. It's not there. Follow not there. Rebound Kai Mitchell. Blue Dragons come out. Up the court, they'll bring it. They'll kick it on the right side. Inside to Bandou's basket, good with a little teardrop in the lane by Bandou. And Hutchison extends the lead now by 4, 13-9. Ball on the outside, E.J. Garnes. He's out of Wichita. They'll gun it on its way. A three-pointer from outside, put up by Winston, not there, and a rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Bandou. He'll dump it to Cotton. Ball sails out of bounds. Referee asks for help, as I'm not sure he knows. It will be Blue Dragon basketball, right?
Yep.
13-9, early shooting for Allen, 36.4% on 4 out of 11. Blue Dragons on 5 out of 14, 35.7%. But Hutchison with a 2 out of 3 from the foul stripe, as well as 1 out of 2 from outside the arc. But a 4-point lead. Hutchison will flash it around. Kai Mitchell bounce pass to Bandou. Top side right now they go. Down low to Houston. Back outside, Kai Mitchell squares, shoots it on its way, rimming off, no good. Weak side rebound by Deron Mims of Allen. They'll quickly bring it up the court, into the forecourt. Cordy Winston's out there now. He'll run the point. Winston out of Sherwood, Arkansas. Ball outside, Shockley. Bo Shockley takes it in, rejected by Shakur Houston. He might have caught one of the chops. He's going to be okay, though, I believe. And here comes Bandou. Houston back outside. Bandou for 3. Got it. Big three-pointer by Bandou. And that forces a timeout as Andy Shaw wants to take the timeout. 16-9, Dragons by 7. 11:02 to go in this first half of play. Rusty now will be back with more from the sports arena after this 1-minute timeout.
Well, the Blue Dragons trailed early in this basketball game. They are building the lead now. It is reached 7. And the Blue Dragons three-point shooting has helped. 3 by Bandou and an earlier 3 by Samaje Haynes-Jones. In the Big 12, Kansas leads TCU 78-64, 3 minutes to go. A win for Kansas would give them at least a share of their 13th straight league championship.
Here Allen has the basketball as we open up after the timeout. 10:51 to go. We owe you a media timeout in about a minute. Three-pointer by Allen does not go, and a rebound cleared out by Poppy Conley. Conley bring it up. I want to comment about that KU 13 game, 13 conference possible championship. Feed down low underneath. Basket does not go by Kai Mitchell. Ball sails out of bounds. Actually, it was Houston. They're going to say it's off for the Blue Dragons, out of bounds. Nice article and comments by Coach Larry Brown regarding how hard that would be. Just to think about that in such a tough conference.
Bill Self a candidate to go into the Hall of Fame this year, and I don't think there's any question but that he will.
Allen just about turned it over in the backcourt, but finally was able to run it down, and Cordy Wilson will bring the basketball up. They'll set it up. Yeah, it's just a matter of when, don't you think, with Coach Self. The feed down the low block, so whip it outside to Shockley.
This year.
Yep, you're right. Layup doesn't go. Turnaround jumper's up and good. So scoring it will be Winston. I think he's ranked number 5 right now going in, but they'll decide this year. Winston with the basket for Allen. 16-11 now your count here. Blue Dragons lead is cut to 5. Deep corner left with it, Poppy Conley. Sal Nuhu into the ball game now, by the way. Sal Nuhu for the Blue Dragons out of the Bronx, New York, a freshman. Long 3 by Poppy, doesn't go. Ball pops out, rebounded quickly, picked up by Allen. Here comes Womack. Womack will drive in. He'll shoot it up and on his way, not there. Sal Nuhu skies and comes up with a big rebound. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Bandou dances with it down low, pulls it back away, back outside. Here's Samaje Haynes-Jones trying to drop it down low to Sal Nuhu. Loose basketball picked up. Poppy Conley has it. He'll drive it in. Puts it up and scores it and one. As Poppy Conley took it to the rack after the steal. And Poppy gets his first 2 points of the night. Media timeout's going to happen with 9:23 to go in the contest. And Poppy Conley will shoot a free throw when we return. 18-11, Dragons by 7. We'll be back with more coming your way in 1 minute. Well, sometime we got to do that. We've got to do the chicken game, Rusty, for charity.
You can do the chicken game for charity. I'll sit here and cheer you on.
Will you be the shooter? Huh?
Depends on what they let me shoot.
Well, that one was a pretty good shooter because that kid didn't move an inch.
No,
and
he just
about
stood
got
there.
3. Poppy Conley's a good shooter. He's going to shoot one here as he was able to score the basket.
You're going to rappel down the side of the First National Bank.
Yeah, I am going to do that. Free throws up and missing, and the rebound's going to be cleared out. Rare miss by Poppy Conley.
Does Christy know that?
Yes, she does. She thinks I'm crazy anyway, and you confirm it for her.
Did she give you permission?
Well, yeah. No. There's a steal. Blue Dragons with a run out. Here we go. There's Poppy Conley. He misses it with a foul from underneath, and Cordy Winston came underneath him. He'll have an opportunity to see free throws. And
Coach Eck wants it intentional, but it won't happen.
Blue Dragons had the opportunity for a run out. Poppy will step to the line. Boy, I tell you what, Keith can get hurt there. So Conley can step to the line. He missed a free throw just seconds ago. He'll shoot a second one here, or his second one of the evening. 2 coming his way. Free throw toss is up and good. 9:06 to go in quarter 1. 19-11, Blue Dragons on top. Glen Grunwald, Rusty Hills, glad to have you along this evening on Country 102.9 KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM in Hutchinson. Free throws up and good. Houston back in. Kai Mitchell will return to the bench.
Houston has not scored the game's first 11 minutes.
But he already has 3 assists to go along with 5 rebounds.
Yep, his presence is always going to be felt.
Allen, an illegal pick, set out top.
Authoritative call made.
Really was. Jacob Patterson picks up the personal foul on the player control foul. That's his first 15 foul against the Red Devils. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Right side, Poppy Conley. Over to Houston, out top now, Sal Nuhu. Deep corner left with the basketball. Now they get it down low to Houston. He'll whip it all the way back outside, out of Poppy Conley with it. As drive inside now to drive by Bandu, blocked away, and coming up with it will be Allen. Great athletic move by the Allen Red Devils as Winston was able to block it away. And here's Cordy Winston, underneath he goes, not there. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons, Sal Nuhu. Blue Dragons on the run. Long pass to Houston. He'll stuff it home. How about a 55-foot assist?
Dragons, when they share the basketball, are really fun to watch.
22-11. Dragons have doubled up now on the Red Devils. Ball on the outside with his Blau. He'll give it off far side. That's Mims with the basketball. 22-11, Blue Dragons with the lead, 7:48 to go into quarter 1. Dragon Ladies winners tonight in a big way. They led at halftime, 44-5. That's right, folks. There's a ball rejected by Samaje Haynes-Jones. He'll bring it on the go, and he'll take it all the way down, lays it up, and scores it. How about that? All the way down the court, lays it up and scores it, and a timeout's going to be taken.
You see him shift from his left hand to his right hand at the very end.
Nifty little ball player. He's left-handed anyway. A half-minute break coming your way. 24-11. Dragons lead at 7:32 to go in quarter one. We'll be back in a half minute.
Well, the Blue Dragons being out-rebounded, but not outscored. Neither team shooting it well. Hutch, 9 of 22, 5 of 19 for Allen. But the Blue Dragons with a nice lead, mainly because of turnovers.
24-11, Blue Dragons lead it. Here's Allen with the basketball. Ball stolen away. Samaje Haynes-Jones stumbles a little bit, comes up with it, kicks it to Poppy Conley. He'll loop it up, not there. Rhymes with the rebound. JJ goes up, and he'll step to the line. He was fouled, did not score the basket, so he'll earn him at the foul stripe. JJ just checked in. Once again, you show everybody thinks you have the authority at the table. They need to come over and check in with you, and JJ got a little smile on his face.
That might work occasionally in the Salt Hawk Activity
Center.
Center.
It doesn't work here.
It won't here.
So JJ gave us a little grin when he came back by. I said, that's not going to work here. Free throws up and missing by JJ Rhymes. Really like this kid.
Poppy Conley wandering around kind of sheepishly. He tried to put a little extra dipsy do on the layup and didn't get it.
The do was there, but the dipsy was a little missing. Free throws up and good as Rhymes finishes off the second one. 25-11 now. Blue Dragons with the lead. Allen with the basketball. We near the 7-minute mark of this first half of play. Ball on the outside. Out top. New face in the lineup. This is number 33, Jacob Patterson, was in there a little while ago. There's a foul called. Two players go down. Sal Nuhu banging inside with Ahmad Winston. And Nuhu picks up the personal.
Got a frown on his face. I don't think he thought he was the guilty party.
Ball comes sailing out to Patterson. He runs it down, gives it off quickly to E.J. Garnes. Garnes, little guard out of Wichita, takes it all the way under, kicks it back deep corner left with the basketball, gets it back, lobs it inside now. They'll go inside quickly to Ahmad Winston. It's not there. Nuhu with the rebound. Blue Dragons want to bring it up. Samaje Haynes-Jones.
Went up to snatch it rather than waiting for it to come to him.
Here's Nuhu. Drives inside on Patterson, puts up the shot, draws the foul. Good job by Sal Nuhu. I tell you what, I predict next year, Sal Nuhu could really grow into that low blocks position.
Needs to improve his shooting a little bit. He has the athleticism.
He is so athletic. You can just see glimpses if he can stay healthy as well. Now with 6:34 to go, we'll have the opportunity to shoot free throws. By the way, that's the second foul on Ahmad Winston. Free throws up and missing by Sal Nuhu.
Not a great free throw shooter. That's something that he'll need to work on, shooting right around 50%.
Stretches out with the basketball over his head and touches the number on his back. Now he gets set. Free throw toss up. The fling is not there, and the rebound is going to be cleared away by Blau. And here comes Allen. 6:30 to go in the half. The three-pointer from the corner does not go. Sal Nuhu with another rebound, and it's taken away from him as they double-teamed him. Shot up, not there. Rebound fought for. Coming out with a Samaje. Here comes Houston down low underneath. Basket good as he just blew by Blau for the basket. 27-11, Blue Dragons now. Ball on the outside with it, E.J. Garnes, and a foul called. Sal Nuhu bounced out and holds his head. He knows he shouldn't have even been out in that area.
He probably knows he's coming to the bench with two fouls, too.
Nick Sketchich was checked into the lineup. Back in as Mr. Shockley, Bo Shockley, for the Allen Red Devils.
Shockley with a big red beard and a shock of red hair.
E.J. Garnes shot up missing, rebound. They get the rebound. Patterson underneath. They say Houston got his hand caught inside. They're going to whistle a foul on Houston. On Houston, that'll be his first personal. Inbounding left side baseline will be the Allen Red Devils.
Only 3 fouls on the Blue Dragons in the first half.
Kai Mitchell back. Allen outside with the ball. Deron Mims dribbles the ball, crosses over, kicks it back out top now. Again, he goes to Garnes. Garnes drives in, shoots it off the glass, and good.
Tough shot.
He just knifed in between two Blue Dragon defenders and got the basket up and down. 27-13. Blue Dragon lead is cut a little bit. Hutchison with 5:30 to go in a half. In control, though, in this first half of play. They'll play against that zone. Drive down low, ball knocked away. Loose basketball. J.J. Rhymes had it for a moment, but Patterson came out with it. Here goes E.J. Garnes. Up the court, they'll bring it. They'll launch the three ball and hit it. Three-pointer from outside is up and good by Deron Mims. And Steve Eck wants a timeout. He's going to get a half-minute break in. 5:13 to go in the half. Dragons 27, Devils 16. Rusty and I'll be back with more from the Sports Arena in 30 seconds.
Well, the Blue Dragons getting a little bit of a challenge at the moment from Allen, but still a double-digit lead, 27-16.
40% shooting for the Blue Dragons on 10 out of 25. There's a Poppy Conley shot up and missing. The Blue Dragons 1 and out. Here comes Allen on the run. Corner right, they'll gun it on its way. It rims off, no good. Shockley gets a rebound. The Patterson basket, good. So the two Red Devils double up down low and get the basket on the putback. 27-18, the lead is cut now to 9. With the basketball will be the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. They'll work against that zone. Here's J.J. Rhymes. He'll gun and hit it. Big three-pointer from the outside. Again, I've said it many times, when Mike Bibby was his high school basketball coach, learned from one of the best. Here's the drive down the low blocks. The foul's going to be called in the low blocks. Let's see who it's going. It's going to be on Samaji Haynes-Jones. And here comes Tyler Cotton in the lineup. Samaji will take a seat. Inbounding right side baseline will be the Allen Red Devils. They hold it, they get it in. Bow has it outside. Or Blau, excuse me. Dribble penetration, little jumper from the foul stripe. Up, not there. Justin off the missed shot by Garnes, comes up with it, and Blue Dragons will bring it up. Right side Cotton against zone. Got to get it going in ball reversal is what Coach X says. They'll skip it over to Cotton. He'll gun it on his way. Comes off no good. Sketchy's with the putback. His shot won't go. Battle for the board underneath. Last touched out of bounds. Last touched off the Blue Dragons. Big Nick would have been good to have reversed it. He will check out. Kai Mitchell back in for him. But he decided to shoot the soft hook from the outside, and it was short.
Nick doesn't pass up a lot of shots.
No, if it's there and has a good look, he's going to take it. Ball on the outside, dribble penetration by Mims. Underneath, shot up and good. Nice looking jumper by Jacob Patterson. And he's able to score it and cuts that lead down to 10 now. 30-20. Hutchinson with the lead by 10 with 3:34 to go in the first half of play. Blue Dragons kind of on cruise control right now. Here's Poppy Conley, left side. Rhymes drives in, contact made, no call, loose basketball. Coming up with it will be Justin. He loses it, and ball sails on him. Coming up with it will be Blau. Seebeck went into foul call, doesn't get it. Fight for the rebound underneath, pulled out. Blue Dragons had it for a second, and then Allen ran it down. Here's Mims with the basketball. Inside to go to Patterson, ball rejected, but a foul called. Hacking is going to be called on Mitchell. He'll pick up the personal.
First foul on Kai.
3:06 to go in the quarter. And a half, I should say, 30-20. Blue Dragons with the lead. Just tuned in. Lady Dragons victorious tonight by a score of 77-31. Led it at halftime, 44-5. Free throws up and good by Patterson. Blue Dragons were led in total points in that ball game with Kyla Williams with 16. Yeah, that's a career high, or equals her career high. Taylor Staley with 13, had 3 more trays. She's now 16 away from tying the three-point record. Free throws up and good by Patterson gets them both.
Yeah, he's playing with cotton stuffed up one of his nostrils. Must have a nosebleed. Dragons' 116-point lead has been halved.
30-22. The lead is 8 now. Blue Dragons are working around the outside. Poppy Conley to check in. Inside to Houston. Basket up and comes out on him. No good, but he will draw the foul. And the whistle will go against the Allen Red Devils. Foul's going to be charged on Jacob Patterson.
Second on him.
Allen will substitute into the lineup. We'll check number 20, Bo Shockley. Free throw toss is off, no good. He will come in for Jacob Patterson. Poppy Conley back in. James Conley out of Derby. Came over last night to Salt Hawk Activity Center to watch his alma mater, the Derby Panthers, beat the Salt Hawks by 10.
I think he really likes Nige Wright.
Yeah, free throws up and good.
So does Coach Steve Eck.
Yep. Ball on the outer perimeter. E.J. Garms. Garnes drives in, whips it back on the outside. It's Blau with the basketball, gives it up. Here's Shockley with it on the left side, off the ball screen. Jumper up by Mims, up and good.
They have good guards.
2:30 to go in the first half of play. 31-24. Allen's kind of settled down a little bit, and they're playing basket for basket and kind of actually starting to gain on the Blue Dragons a little bit.
Dragons led at 27-11, been outscored 13-4 since then.
Feed down low underneath. Basket good by Bandu. Nice pass by Justin.
Fourth assist for Shakur. At least his fourth.
33-24 is your score. Ball on the outer perimeter. They'll shift gears down low underneath. Shot doesn't go, but a putback die. It's not there either on the missed shot, and a rebound cleared out there by the Blue Dragons, but then stolen away. Here comes Allen. They'll lay it up and score it. Mims with the basket.
Deron Mims having a nice first half with 11.
The lead is cut to 7 now. 33-26, Blue Dragons. Hutch works it around the outer perimeter against that zone. Here's Bandu. He'll knife inside. Houston booms and puts it down.
Nice assist to Bandu and a big-time flush by Shakur.
35-26, Hutchinson. 1:10 to go in this first half of play. Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills, glad to have you along. Luke Harding also joining us, mirroring us. He's out of Sterling, a little freshman over at Sterling High School. Layup up and good. Nice drive in there. Put up and in by E.J. Garnes. He's a pretty nifty little guard out of Wichita, Kansas. Boy, Wichita produced a lot of little guards.
They do.
And good ones, such as Samaji. Jumper up and on his way, missing by Rhymes, and rebound's going to be cleared out. We're inside of 40 seconds, and Allen now will take advantage. They can cut this to a 2-possession ball game at halftime if they can score here.
The Dragons have not played very well with the big lead here in the first half.
Shockley, they'll split off to him, back outside. Garnes shifts gears, kicks it corner left. Mims with the 3. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound, Blue Dragons. Samaji Haynes-Jones has it. Now Dragons can work for one now with 16 seconds left to go in the shot clock dark. We're in the first half of play. Poppy Conley. Samaji Haynes-Jones over to J.J. Rhymes. Here's Houston. 5-4. The three-pointer put up by Rhymes not there. The ball sails out of bounds. It'll be over to Allen with 0.9 of a second remaining. Blue Dragons could not get a good shot out of that.
I think Coach Eck is going to say the Dragons took way too many three-point shots in the first half.
35-28. Blue Dragons lead it by 7, and that will be our halftime score.
Return with more. Well, a couple of games at the NCAA level are finals now. The University of Kansas clinches at least a share of the Big 12 championship for the 13th straight year. Kansas 87, TCU 68. Frank Mason led the Jayhawks with 20 points. And freshman phenom Josh Jackson had 15 points, 11 boards. Carlton Bragg helped out with 15 points. And number 10 Duke, playing at Syracuse, was upset 78-75.
Wow. It's a little upset there. Let's take a look at some of the Jayhawk conference scores at halftime. Right here is 35-28. Dragons on top. 42-42 tie with Independence and Dodge. And Rusty, Independence is where you're going on Saturday, as they're at Dodge tonight, and they're all locked up at 42 apiece. Pratt trailing Barton at the start of the second half, 47-46. That's a tight ball game. And Butler all over Coffeyville, 44-32, with 7 seconds left to go in the first half of play. So some tight games all around the league, with the exception of maybe the one here. And yet it's still a tight one with the 7-point difference, and also the one at Butler, 44-32. Butler on top of the Coffeyville Red Devils. Everything's going to break out, and by next Wednesday we'll know everything.
One game that was not close was that of the Blue Dragon women. Hutchinson won that game 77-31 after leading 44-5 at halftime. Hutchinson and Seward, though, still tied for the top spot in the league at 23-1. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll return with more halftime.
Well, the Blue Dragons with work to be done still, leading it by 7, 35 to 28. Now, they've already clinched the bye, Rusty, so this home game and one more next Monday, the sophomore night against Dodge City, would be the last home game until possibly the national tournament, as they'll play over in Park City. And the guys play on Sunday and the girls play on Monday is how that all breaks out.
And one would expect that the Blue Dragon men will be here in the national tournament. Now that's making some assumptions. That's making the assumption that the Blue Dragons finish this regular season strong. I think they're clearly the best team in Region 6, but you've got to go prove it again.
All of a sudden you got a 3-game tournament.
And if the Dragons slip up, I think their run through this conference, as convincing as it has been, will probably get them in a large berth.
So the body of work would prove out to be that. So.
I think the same is true of the Blue Dragon women. And I think the Blue Dragon women have a much tougher path to a Region 6 championship, because certainly Seward is a big contender along with Hutchinson, and you can't forget Butler.
And also Barton is capable. So there's a lot of parity in the league, both on the guys' side as well as on the ladies. By the way, don't forget Dragon Talk will be moved till Tuesday night. We'll talk with Coach Eck on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, and also John Onges at 7 o'clock, and that'll be up in Midwest Ford in Toyota.
It is my understanding, and this is subject to change, but it's my understanding that if Hutchinson and Seward remain tied after the games Monday night, that the coin toss will occur on Monday night.
It'll be on Skype.
Yep.
That's how they're going to do it. They're going to do the Skype is what they're going to use. So we should know by the time you and I are going to our cars what the situation is there, if that is indeed the case. They got to get by Indy this week.
Right, and I frankly don't think either team is going to lose.
I don't either. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, one final 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more. The second half about to get underway, a 7-point Dragon lead. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Well, the Blue Dragons have work yet to be done. They lead by 7 as we start the second half. Hutchinson had a 16-point lead, did not play well over the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Blue Dragons will start their same starting 5, with the exception of, it won't be Nick Sketchich in there, as Kai Mitchell will get the start of the second half of play. And with the basketball will be Allen, as the Red Devils will work from left to right as you watch on the Blue Dragon Sports Network, as well as if you listen here in the arena from Rusty's and I right to left. Here's Blau. He'll gun it on his way. It's not there. Big rebound clear by Justin as he gets another one. And up the court, the Blue Dragons will bring it. Justin continues to impress with the rebound total.
If he gets his hands on the ball, it's not going anywhere else.
Kai Mitchell basket good, counted is in one. So Kai Mitchell with the basket, he'll step to the line to shoot the free throw. Foul's going to be charged against Kyle Holtgren. Gardner, Kansas native will pick up his first. And Big Kai misses the free throw, came off the front end, and it's 37-28 now to lead for the Blue Dragons. Again at 9.
He always looks to me like he shoots that free throw off the heel of his hand.
Might. To drive inside, looping shot, up and good. Nice shot. Great job by E.J. Garnes to work hard for it. He's a redshirt sophomore, and he puts it up and in.
Great body control.
Tell you what, it's a hard shot. 37-30, Dragon lead is cut a little bit. They work against that zone again. Blue Dragons give it off to Houston. He turned down a nice shot. Outside three-pointer put up by J.J. Checked out by Poppy Conley, not there, but it was saved, and Houston gathers it in.
Nice.
Long pass out, comes out high.
Nice hustle by Samaje in the corner to save it.
Houston over to J.J. Rhymes. He'll knife inside, goes in, contact made. Offensive foul on J.J. Rhymes. He'll pick up the personal. And on Rhymes, it'll only be his first.
Teams are starting to figure that J.J. almost always drives it to the basket. They're starting to set some traps for him.
With the basketball, up comes Allen. He'll work it out high. Now Cross is back in there. He's had a couple of fouls against him in the first half, has not scored. Here's Blau. He'll roll off the pick, dumps it to Cross on the right side. He'll drive inside, heads to fake, and a travel call. Steve Eck was over here yelling travel and got the call. Blue Dragons will inbound. Just underway, second half of play. Dragons lead it by 7, 37-30. Feed inside to Houston. He comes up with it, puts it up, can't get it done, gets his own rebound. Nice underneath, puts it up and in. An offensive foul on Houston. Taking a hit in the low blocks was Kyle Hutgren. Houston scored, but they're not going to count it. They'll wave it off. That'll be 2 on him, and Nuhu will check in.
He didn't want to come out. He told Coach, I've only got 2 fouls.
And you get 5, right?
Yep.
In college play. With
That's
the basketball.
less than halfway.
I know it.
And we're in the second half.
You know what? That's the way he's probably thinking. Here's a team control foul. It's going to work against and Cross, and that'll be his 3rd. So he's looking with his hands open like, what did I do? Is that some way some of your kids in calculus class look at you, Mr. Hilst?
No, they are always.
What do I do?
They pay rapt attention to me.
I bet they do. I bet they do. 37-30. Blue Dragons lead it by 7 and have the basketball.
I have an exceptional group of kids.
Ball, I bet you do. Ball on the outer perimeter. Long 3 by Samaje. When rims out on him, no good. And a rebound cleared out by the Allen Red Devils. Up the court, they'll push it. Turnover, loose ball on the floor. Picked up finally by Allen as JJ had a hand on it. Couldn't get it corralled, however. Ball on the outside. E.J. Garnes drives in, crosses over, takes it inside. Samaje on the guard, and he puts it up and in.
Tell you what, he's made some circus shots with underhand scoops, driving to the right of the basket.
Yeah, he's a redshirt sophomore and probably knows Samaje, and this is a little personal vendetta right here. The lead is 5 now, 37-32. J.J. Rhymes, lefty, puts it up, misses it. A rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Allen as Mims comes out with the rebound. Quickly, here comes Garnes. He'll lay it up and miss it. Rebound fought for underneath. Blue Dragons, Sal Nuhu with the rebound. Here comes Hutch. Blue Dragons will bring it up. J.J. Rhymes on the outer perimeter.
The Dragons are doing nothing against this zone to make teams think about playing anything else.
You got to reverse the ball knocked away. It'll be Blue Dragons ball in the corner. Here comes Bandu back in the Blue Dragon lineup. Luke Harding says that he's one of his favorite players. You could tell from just watching him come off the bench. I told him he hadn't seen him sky yet for the dunk. You'll see one yet.
He can hit medium range jumpers too. I think that's why he's in there.
Drive inside by Poppy Conley, won't go. Sal Nuhu with a rebound. There's Kai Mitchell, puts it up and doesn't get it, but the foul's called. Just about got the finger roll. He'll step to the line and shoot the free throw. Holtgren will pick up the personal. That'll be his 2nd.
Now watch Kai shoot these free throws. See if it doesn't look like he's releasing it off the heel of his hand.
Haverstraw,
Haverstraw,
excuse me, New York. Free throw toss is up and good. Might have got a little bit more fingertips than usual on that one. Haverstraw, New York. I think that's in the upper north part of. You've been to New York a lot. You know where Haverstraw is?
I do not. I know where a lot of things in New York City are, but I don't know the rest of the state.
Free throws up and in, got them both down. Dragon lead back at 7 again, 39-32. They've been getting hit by some snowstorms on that East Coast. Feed down low underneath. Nice pass inside to Shockley. He'll lay it up and in. Both Shockley got the nice pass, and Dragons right now back to 5.
Yeah, Dragons were really napping there.
Conley to Nuhu. Nuhu on the right side. Back outside, Poppy Conley. Kai Mitchell. Again, they're just using the triangle on the side, and a feed down low to Nuhu. He'll knife in, reach in, foul called. If it is on Holtgren, it'll be his 3rd, and it will be. Here comes Houston back in the Blue Dragon lineup.
I think that is just 2 on Kyle.
Shakur Houston, I'm missing 1 or 2. I think he has 16 double-doubles in his career here at HCC. Follow-away jumper off the glass by Samaji's good.
Tough shot. Moving sideways, put it off the window.
41-34, Blue Dragons lead it again by 7 with 16:04 to go in this second half of play. Drive down low underneath, shot up and good. Shockley scoring on the inside.
Dragons are looking vulnerable to the drive right now.
15:49 remaining to go in this ball game. Blue Dragons up right now by 5. Samaji Haynes-Jones shifts gears back outside. Saunuhu bounces inside, puts it up, can't get it done. Battle for the board. Houston comes up with it, puts it up, can't finish either. And a rebound is going to be cleared out by Allen as Mims gets the rebound. Here comes Garnes, he'll kick it away. Holgren kicks it back outside. Blau got away with the travel, fall away jumper up, not there. Nuhu with the rebound. He'll peel off and give it off to Samaji Haynes-Jones. Blue Dragons will bring it up with 15:13 to go. The drive inside, little looping shot up and missing by the Blue Dragons. Poppy Conley, he'll go to the line to shoot free throws.
Poppy is, generally speaking, one of the people you like to have up there. Shoots about 70%. Has had a fairly quiet game in this one. 4 points all in the first half.
Poppy Conley will get set to shoot the free throw. Takes his time, the toss is up and good. Had to talk that one down a little bit though.
We're going to see our first look at Jacoby Womack. He had 21 in the first meeting between these two teams.
Really got in a little bit in the first half, but briefly.
Yeah.
21?
21.
Here comes Tyler Cotton in as well. Tyler Cotton will check into the lineup. And see who he's gonna come in for Sal Nuhu. Good job, Sal. 15:09 remaining to go in this ball game, and the 43-36 is your score. Blue Dragons continue to lead. But give credit to Allen. They came back. They were within reach at halftime, and they're making an interesting contest here in the second half. Dribble drive by Garnes, shoots it on its way. It's off, no good. Battle for the board, out of bounds it sails. The last touch by the Red Devils as Womack carried it with him out of bounds. So Blue Dragons with one more home game next Monday on the guys' side. Then they'll go to Park City to play over at Hartman Arena as Region 6 will get started on Sunday the 5th. The drive by Samaji, it's not good. Rebound underneath by Houston, basket good. He now has 12 rebounds and finally starting to get in the point column with 9 total points.
I believe the Dragons will play the 1 o'clock game on that Sunday.
We think so. That's what it looks like, and that's unless they do a little
shuffling
to get a big crowd. There's Shockley. He'll put it up. It won't go. Ball sails out on him. Here comes Samaji Haynes-Jones. He'll bring it down. He falls down and still has the basketball, and they got the travel call. Boy, a lot of contact made. Steve Eck trying to barter for the call, didn't get it.
Samaji's not complaining.
And with 14:17 to go, here comes Allen with the basketball. 45-36 your score. The lead is 9 for the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson. Ball in the low blocks. Blau has it. Underneath they go. Basket up and good. The foul called as Shockley got the N1 for the Red Devils.
Nice find by Blau. Got it to Shockley for an easy lay-in and a free throw.
Foul's going to be charged against Tyler Cotton. He picks up his first personal. Shockley at the foul stripe. Free throw tosses up and comes off no good. Houston snags another rebound. He has 13, and Blue Dragons will bring it up.
It's astounding how easily the rebounds come.
Poppy Conley loops one up. It won't go. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there. He did that little dipsy-do again and come out again. A three-pointer by Blau won't go. Battle for the board. Knocked away underneath Shockley. He'll go up for the shot. It's way too strong. Not there. Loose basketball underneath and down it goes. The jump ball is called as Womack goes down hard. And Andy Shaw is saying it shouldn't have been a foul. And it'll be Blue Dragon basketball on the possession. It'll change.
Well, if taking a tumble is a result of a foul, it was a foul.
One of our favorite coaches was Mike Hayes, that coached there for a long time. I remember Ken Darling. Darling came in and coached there. He was a longtime Highland Park coach, a high school coach, after that little stint that he had there. And he's who coached J.R. Ryder, was his head coach when he was at Allen. Blue Dragons with the basketball. They'll pop the three. Poppy knocks down a two. They'll give him only a two. He puts it up and in. 47-38 Blue Dragons now. They lead it again, this time by 9. It's been about the margin of the second half of play. A couple times a 5-point difference.
Reminds me a lot of the game played in Iola. Dragons didn't pull away until real late.
Womack, jumper up and good.
High arching shot.
Timeout's going to be taken with 12:53 remaining to go into contest. Dragons 47, Red Devils 40. A 1-minute break coming your way. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
One of the areas in which Hutchinson has excelled throughout this basketball season, points in the paint. But in this basketball game, Hutchinson has actually been outscored in the paint, 28-26. But the Dragons with a 7-point lead, 12:53 to go, and the basketball.
Fatir Hines will check into the Blue Dragon lineup. He's a freshman forward out of Newark, New Jersey. Bandu up the court to Tyler Cotton. Left side now to Hines. Ball comes out to Samaje Haynes-Jones. Blue Dragons working around the perimeter against that zone. Tyler Cotton, a predominantly guard-oriented lineup now. The long three up and missing from outside by Bandu. Here comes on the drive. Mims all the way down, lays it up and in. Mims took it all the way down the court, laid it up and in to lead back to 5 again. 47-42 Blue Dragons.
Dragons again settling for a 3 against the zone, giving up a driving layup.
Ball off of Fatir Hines' hands. It goes the other way to drive down, shot up, missing. Rebound underneath, basket up and good by Blau. Blau's able to score, got the rebound and put back, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point ball game, 47-44. Steve Eck trying to rest Shakur Houston and a couple other J.J. Rhymes. The timeout's going to be taken as J.J. Rhymes will come and get set to check in. A 30-second timeout. We'll get a break in as well. 11:53 to go in the contest. 47-44 is your score. Dragons on top. We'll be back in 1/2 minute.
Well, the Blue Dragons getting quite a challenge. What was moments ago a 9-point lead all of a sudden is just 6 unanswered points. Bandu, Poppy Conley, Shakur Houston, Samaji Haynes-Jones,
J.J.
and
Ryan's
J.J.
yeah,
in there.
J.J. Ryan's back in there as well. You're right, for the last 11:45. We'll have a media timeout coming in about 2 minutes just to warn Larry back to the station. Here's the drive inside. In and out of J.J.'s hands. Poppy had the pass there, but it sailed on him a little bit.
Sort of a little hard.
Yep, J.J. wasn't able to pick it up, and it ends up being a Dragon turnover. So all of a sudden, this game has gotten tied, a 3-point ball game, 47-44. Blue Dragons lead. The drive, the looping shot, it won't go. Rebound and a high work for the rebound, and a foul's going to be called.
It's going to go on Allen.
Yep, Allen will pick up the personal. It will go on Bo Shockley. So Shockley picked up his first. I thought for a second they might have blew it on Bandu that was sailing in there as well. Dragons will bring it up. Clock nearing the 11-minute mark. Second half of play. Lady Dragons big winners tonight. Led in a big way at halftime and sailed in the second half. Here's Bandu in the corner right, back outside. He'll lob it inside to Houston against that zone. He'll dance inside the middle, puts it up and in with a left hand. Houston able to score it. Well, he's gaining a lot of interest from Iowa State. They've been in a bunch. Ball on the outside, 49-44.
Head coach has been here twice.
Yeah, betcha. Blue Dragons with the lead. Ball on the outside, the three. It won't go. It skips off, and the rebound's fought for. Samaji did a good job of keeping it alive. Gets it off to the Blue Dragons' Poppy Conley. He'll drive it down, loops up a shot, and puts it up and in. Finally, Poppy got one of those dipsy-doo-doodles.
Again, it was started because of great effort by Samaji to save it on the other end. In fact, he saved it in an area where you don't usually want to save it.
Cardinal rule on the offensive end of the opponent, but yet he threw it high enough he knew a Dragon could get to it. Down low, Shockley, head face, gets Houston up off his feet. There's the foul. And that'll be 3 on Houston.
Now the Dragons with a problem. Shakur, I think, will come out for a while.
That'll be substitutions now. As checking out will be Houston. And that's a biggie. We'll mark the time. It's 10:06. There's a ball saved by the Blue Dragons, but they say Poppy stepped out of bounds. The rebound popped to the corner. Houston, let's see how long he has to stay out.
Well, a lot's going to depend on how the basketball game is going. If the Dragons are maintaining this 7 to 9 point lead, I think he'll sit for 3 or 4 minutes. But if not, he'll be back in there a lot quicker.
Of course, he leaves with 11 points to go along with 13 boards. Red Devils inbound, ball on the outside. It's E.J. Garnes. He had the hot hand earlier. Goes to Womack. Womack crosses back in there. He's playing with some fouls. There's a three-pointer by Womack, and you talked about what he did in the first meeting. Starting to heat up a little bit. That's his 5th point of the ball game. 51-47, the lead is cut back to 4. Blue Dragons, Kai Mitchell drives in with authority, lays it up and in. Kai Mitchell taking a stride inside, and with 9:27 now, we owe you a media timeout. The Blue Dragons lead it by 6. 53-47, and there's a foul called, and that'll be the media timeout. Foul's going to go against Bandu. Bandu will pick up the personal. Here's your media timeout. 9:20 to go in the ball game. A 6-point Dragon lead. Will we return? Allen will have the basketball right after this 1-minute break.
It was a 7-point game at halftime, 35-28. The Dragons certainly haven't stretched it out. As a matter of fact, they've lost a point off that lead. They have some foul issues to deal with, primarily Shakur Houston, who has 3. Andy Shaw for Allen also has some foul difficulties. Othello Cross has 3.
All right, let's see if Sal Nuhu can get some good minutes as he's in the lineup now for Houston. Feed left side, the three-pointer by Womack won't go. Kai Mitchell rebounds, and he'll bring it up, give it off to Sal Nuhu, and the Blue Dragons will bring it up. Sal Nuhu in traffic, offensive foul on Sal Nuhu. As he comes down, Steve Eck was yelling no the whole time he had the basketball, Rusty. I think he did not want him bringing the ball up.
Well, he's just not that good a shooter in traffic, and he was charging into a situation that had a low probability of success.
And back in is Houston, so it took 1 minute.
Yep.
With 9:07 now, Houston back into the lineup.
Now, if I am Allen, I'm going to attack Shakur every chance I get. See if I can get him in the air, maybe get a 4th foul.
Ball on the outside, Cross has it. On the left wing, stay on Womack. He's had a hot hand, stolen away. Poppy Conley, the sprint out, the drive to the basket, not there. And the foul's going to be called. Poppy Conley will go to the line. Enough by Patterson to go after the basketball. That will be his 4th. Will send Poppy Conley to the line. Scares the heck out of me, you know, those kids get airborne like that, man. So then they get their legs taken out from underneath him.
They are a lot tougher at age 19 and 20 than you are at 64 or 5 or 6 or whatever.
Give me some credit. Free throws up and good by Poppy Conley. And you at what are you, 78 now, 79?
No.
74.
I'm 4 over par.
Okay. At the line will be Poppy Conley. Shoot another one. Yeah, let's both talk about it, huh?
First one was good.
Yeah, first one was good.
Josh Gooch talked to me before the game. He said, don't tell people you're 74 because you don't act like it.
That's true. That's what I've been told, too. 55-47. Poppy got both of them. That's a big basket. 2 free throws right there. Extend that lead a little bit. 8:40 to go.
Just a number, right?
Yep. It is. That's what I say. And just another day. The drive to the basket. Shot won't go. And a missed shot by Mims. Hutchison comes out with it. Houston with the rebound all the way down to Poppy to Samaji. He'll lay it up and in. And the Blue Dragons have a 10-point lead. The drive down the other way, not there. Mims with a putback. It's up and good. Cuts that lead back down to 8 again. 57-49. And Coach Eck gives his patented for Pete's sake. As he's upset with the guys giving up the 10-point lead right there. J.J. Rhymes on the outside. Over to Kai Mitchell. Here's Houston, whips the pass down low. Rhymes couldn't handle it. Loose basketball picked up quickly by Garnes for the Red Devils. He misses. Here's the long pass up the court from Kai Mitchell to Houston. He'll take it in, lay it up, and score it. Blue Dragons lead it 59-49. Hutchison wants the sky a little bit with 7:38 to go.
Dragons are a totally different team with Houston in the lineup.
And that's a key thing to remember. The drive underneath. Basket up and good. Nice job. And Womack gets the easy basket. A full 1 minute timeout coming your way. The lead is 8 for Hutchison. 59-51 with 7:28 to go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Blue Dragons had a 16-point lead in the first half, but here in the second half, the lead has fluctuated between 10 and 3. Right now, the Dragon advantage is 59-51, 7:28 to go. I thought Allen would come in and play the Dragons tough, and so far they have.
Yeah, they really have. An 8-point lead now for the Blue Dragons. Lady Dragons, by the way, victorious tonight by a big score of 77-31. Here comes Samaji Haynes-Jones up the court. Right side now to go to Kai Mitchell. Takes up one dribble. Here's Houston on the outside. And look at the left side. Rhymes has it against that zone. Oh, they're playing man-to-man now. There's a spin by Houston. Basket up and good.
How good is that?
Oh, really, really good. Houston
with 15.
Took what they gave him right there and puts it up and in. He has 15 points along, a double-double again, along with 14 rebounds to go along with 5 assists. Ball sails underneath. Last touch out of bounds. It's going to go off of E.J. Garnes, and he turns and looks to his coach like, how could that be? Ends up being a Red Devil turnover. Hutchison will bring the basketball up. Outside with it, Kai Mitchell. Dribbles to the foul stripe, kicks it outside to Houston. Houston wants to isolate. Nice pass underneath the Bandu, basket good.
Houston does so many things. Bandu gets the basket, Houston set it up.
6 assists for Houston. I'll tell you what, with 6:25 to go, he's got a shot at a triple-double, which we haven't had for some time. Kadeem Allen was the last one to do it. Ball on the outside left with the basketball will be E.J. Garnes. Garnes wants to isolate. Nice job of jumping out by Kai Mitchell to defend. Deny the guard passage. The long 3-ball off. It's marked no good. Ball sails out of bounds. It'll be Hutchison basketball. Went off the hands of Ahmed Winston. So the Blue Dragons will bring it into the forecourt. J.J. Rhymes outside now. Kai Mitchell has the basketball. Down low blocks, and J.J. can't handle it. Sails out of bounds on him. So 5:48 to go in the contest. Blue Dragons lead it 63-51, and I don't know, man. Allen's showing the parity that this conference has. It's going to be a heck of a conference race. The tournament's going to be outstanding. I think there's going to be some really good games.
I would agree with that.
Ball on the outside, left wing. Dribble penetration by Mims. He pulls it back. Blau has it. Got to keep a hand on him. Here they go right side to drive by Mims. Blocked by Houston. Blue Dragons have it. Here comes Bandu. He'll sail, put it up and in, count it, and a foul.
How good is Shakur Houston?
Outstanding play at the other end to get that going.
That's what started it.
And Bandu was able to finish. 65-51. Dragons at the line in the person of Devontae Bandu.
If you're listening to us at home and you have not seen this young man play.
Got one more shot here at home. Free throw toss is up and good by Bandu.
Bandu has a dozen, and the Dragons are back up by 15.
Ball on the outside for Allen. Ball just about stolen by Bandu. The shot put up missing. Rebound cleared. Comes out on him. Rebound out by Allen. Put back not there. Houston with another board. That is his 15th rebound. And here comes Kai Mitchell. He'll cross over. Kick it to the corner right. Here's J.J. Rhymes. He'll gun and miss. Bandu. Check that. Houston with another rebound. He'll go up strong. Has it taken away. Samaji Haynes-Jones comes up with it. Blue Dragons, Kai Mitchell. They'll settle it down a little bit. Pass down to Houston. Down low. Basket good by Houston. 17 for Houston to go along with 16 boards and 6 assists.
Best player in the conference.
Here's a drive inside by Garnes. He'll double dip one, put it up and in. Timeout's going to be taken by the Red Devils. Your score with 4:25 remaining to go in the contest. Dragons 68. Allen's 53. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You think Shakur Houston isn't the most valuable player in this league? How about 16 rebounds to go with 17 points? He has 6 assists. He has 3 block shots and 2 steals.
Here's Bandu with the basketball. He'll set up the offense with 4:19 to go. They might slow it down a little bit here. Here's over to Houston. Houston back to Mitchell. Bounce pass down low. Here's Samaje Haynes-Jones. He'll pop it from outside. It won't go. Houston with another rebound. He'll head fake underneath, and he'll go to the foul stripe to shoot free throws.
That's 17 rebounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Very real possibility that he might get as many as 20.
Houston playing like a man possessed. He will step to the line with an opportunity to get a couple free throws. Free throw toss off its mark, no good. Again, that's the one maybe weakness in his game.
Just barely over 50%, but he has so many pluses.
Here comes Shockley into the lineup. He'll take the place across.
And knowing how hard he works, he'll work on his free throwing.
Taking his time. Free throw toss is up. This one is off again. Shockley with a rebound. And the Red Devils will have the basketball. So his point total will remain at 17. They'll lock it up defensively here as we're inside of 4 minutes. Blue Dragons with the big lead, 68-53. The shot won't go. Houston with another rebound. That's his 18th. And Hutchison will bring it up. Here's Houston. Attacks the rim, takes it inside, and draws the foul. He'll have another opportunity at the foul stripe.
He is having fun right now.
Yes, he is. Big smile on his face. Shockley will pick up the personal. That'll be his second. Tonight's main sponsor for the game is Midwest Ford and Toyota. Toyota Midwest Superstore at 1100 East 30th. And a missed free throw by Shakur.
You can't
Houston.
buy one.
Exactly.
1 of 5.
And my good friend Braxton Bobo is sitting right next to me. He's down here on press row. Just came off a big showing of Little Mermaid. He was a sailor. Free throws up and good by Shakur Houston. A little relief that he hit that free throw.
Dragons by 16.
3:40 to go. Dribble penetration, kick corner left, ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Hutchison will have the basketball. And here comes the inbound. It comes to Bandu. Bandu gives it back to Samaje, and with 3.5 to go, the Blue Dragons will bring it across. Samaje Haynes-Jones goes to the basket, puts it up and in. How about that? Samaje just explodes to the hole.
Yep.
That's his 13th point.
He showed us another gear.
He's done that twice tonight where he shifted a little bit.
Maybe a turbo.
Yeah, or an overdrive for sure. There's a reach-in foul. Houston on the reach-in. Steve Eck is beside himself. Doesn't like the reach-in. No, Samaje picked up the personal, so it was not against Houston.
Well, he doesn't like giving the other team a chance to play catch-up with the clock not moving. Shouldn't make any difference with an 18-point lead.
Free throws up and good by E.J. Garnes. He has had a good ball game.
11 points.
He'll toss another one. Free throw toss is up and off, no good. Ball tipped out, and Samaje Haynes-Jones runs it down. We're nearing the 3-minute mark. Blue Dragons are going to win this ball game, and they're going to run their record to 27-1. They've already locked up the conference. Reaching foul is going to be called. They're going to whistle on Shockley. And Houston will step back to the line again with 2:57 to go.
This conference will be happy to see Shakur Houston graduate.
That is true, and a rare back-to-back conference championships for Steve Eck. Free throw toss is up and good. Houston hits the free throw, so back-to-back free throws for that young man. I think one of the last ones to have back-to-back ones was maybe Butler. There's a missed free throw, and the rebound's cleared away by Allen. That's back in the Smithson days. There's a drive inside, ball stolen away. Here comes Poppy Conley. I'm referring to the west side. Reversal basket good by Poppy Conley.
And the Dragons, they have ripped this one to pieces, 74-54.
With the basketball now will be Allen. Shot up and missing. Rebound cleared underneath. Put back up and good by Mims. He's a good ball player. Mims able to score it. And the Blue Dragons will bring it up. 74-56 is the score. Hutchison will four-cornered here and slow it up a little bit. Bandu with 2:12 to go. They'll still stay in their offense, but they're going to Probably take a little. There's a drive underneath.
Oh,
Bandu layup good.
What a pass.
Yep.
What a pass from Samaji.
Allen will bring the basketball up. Cali on top of Cloud at halftime, 48-37 in men's play.
Stolen.
There's a steal. Here comes Bandu. Slams it home. He missed the jam. Put it up and in. Bandu with the big jam. 78-56. The timeout's going to be taken. We'll get a break in. 1:36 to go in the ball game. It's just a substitution. Keep it here. Great job by the Blue Dragons. Now they're going to change that to. It's still going to remain a quick. It's a 1 minute timeout, but we're not taking it as they're going to just do the substitutions. Don't do what I say, do what I mean. Sal Nuhu back in the Blue Dragon lineup. Also, Trent Webster will check in.
This was about a 3-point game with 10 minutes to go.
It was.
3 or 4 points.
Kyle Patrick will check in. Good job by this young man. Came in and got it done tonight. 78-56. They'll stay in the hunt. They'll run through the rest of this season with only 1 loss. Ball on the outside. Also, there's some new faces in there as well. Marcus Watson's in there. Basket's up and good
by
Watson. Watson was able to knock down the 2-pointer. 78-58. The lead is 20. Long pass comes to Houston. He'll take it up, miss it, get his own rebound, put it up, and score it. 19 rebounds and 20 points for the Blue Dragon star out of Patterson High School in New Jersey. Or Patterson, New Jersey, I should say. Jumper up and good, scoring it. Anna Fasosi out of Loganville, Georgia, puts it up and in for 2. I stumbled across that name, and you'll have to say it when the scoring is read. There's a drive by Bandu.
It's actually Anafawoshi.
Anafawoshi, all right. Well, he just scored a basket. Here's Bandu. He'll drive it in, a little teardrop. It won't go. Put back by Sal Nuhu, won't go, and a ball sails on him. Here's Cordy Whitston. He'll bring it up. Launched the shot. It's not there. Battle for the board underneath. Basket is up and good. Scoring it inside is Anafawusi. And he scores it again. 80-62 Blue Dragons. 24 seconds to go. Here's Trent Webster. And Steve X says just hold the ball. He's still going to have to keep away from the 5 count. So with 13 seconds to go, Trent will put it on the floor. Give it off to Bandu. Bandu drives inside and stuffs it home.
He didn't get the message.
82-62 Blue Dragons. And that's going to do it. Your final score of tonight's contest will be just that. The Blue Dragons end up winning by 20, but it was a close game for quite some time. 82-62, your final. Blue Dragons win it. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more right after this. Well, the Blue Dragons win a big one. It was closer than what we had indicated. It was 82-62 was the final, but the Blue Dragons were able to come away with it in the waning seconds and kind of showed how good they are. And Rusty, they were able to come away with a nice win. So the Dragons win a pair. We're still waiting to get the final stats, if at possible. So waiting to see if they're going to be able to come our way.
Well, let's just go ahead and do it without the official
Alrighty.
stats. This is the Medicine Shop game capsule. The Medicine Shop, your pharmacy, my pharmacy, and I hope soon to be a lot of yours because it's a terrific place. You'll find it at 14th and Main. A lot of reasons for you to make it your pharmacy. Great service. They'll deliver your medications free of charge. They even have a program called MedSync. If you have to get several prescriptions filled each month, they'll make it possible for you to get all of those prescriptions at the same time each month. There's just a lot of reasons for you to make the Medicine Shop your pharmacy. Blue Dragons pulled away late to win a game that was tight through the first 3 quarters. Shakur Justin went on a real tear, so did Devontae Bandu, and the Blue Dragons over the last 10 minutes of this basketball game were a very, very good basketball team indeed. We finally have the official stats, and I want to go through the numbers for Shakur Justin first of all. 19 rebounds, 21 points, 6 assists, 3 block shots, 2 steals. If that is not a night's work, I don't know what is. The Blue Dragons as a team for the game shoot 46% to just 37% shooting for Allen. Hutchinson made 3 of 10 3-pointers. This team doesn't have to hit a lot of 3-pointers, but it does have to learn to attack the basket against that zone. And the Dragons did that with a lot of effectiveness down the last, let's say 9.5 minutes of the game. Hutchinson ordinary at the free throw line, 15 of 25. You'd like for that to improve. The rebounding battle was closer than you'd like, 47-46. Hutch wins it. But the Blue Dragons play good enough defense. They can go on those big runs, and they had a big run over the last 10 minutes of that game and took a tight game and turned it into a runaway. 3 of 15 from three-point land for Allen was probably the biggest downfall for this basketball team. Looking at some individual scoring for Hutchinson, Shakur Justin with 21 points, 14 points for Poppy Conley, Samaje Haynes-Jones 13, Devontae Bandu 18, 4 again in double figures. J.J. Rhymes an off night with just 7, Kai Mitchell had 7, Nick Shekic had 2, and that was it for the Blue Dragon cause. For the Red Devils of Allen, on the night, Deron Mims was a really, really solid performer. 6'4" sophomore from Oklahoma City, shot in 17. 11 points for E.J. Garnes. 7 points for Quentin Blau. Dragons took care of his three-point shooting pretty effectively. He came in with 74 made threes, made only 1, and that was early in the game. Jacoby Womack had 7 points. 6 for Bo Shockley, 6 for Jacob Patterson, 4 for Hafiz Anafuoshi, and 2 points for Marcus Watson. That all adds up to 62. The Blue Dragons sweep the season series from the Red Devils, winning in Iola earlier 95-82 and winning this game 82-62. I just continue to be almost overwhelmed with the skill level of Shakur Justin. Maybe not a great free thrower, but an incredible performer. If there is a better player in junior college basketball this year, I have not seen him. 82-62, we're going to take a 1-minute break, still in the game portion of our broadcast. We'll be back with more from the arena. Again, we'll be back in 1 minute with more from the arena.
He probably had it. I didn't have that turned up. Here's your cue right there.
Yeah.
See?
I'm done. We're going to have to fake it for a while.
We will. How long did you take?
I wish that you get these stats here quicker. Houston, come see me. Well, let me go through the relevant numbers. Let's start with the Blue Dragon women. 44-5, they led at halftime over Allen. They win at 77-31. Their numbers, 27-1 on the basketball season, 25-game win streak, 23-1 in the conference, perfect at home. Now the Blue Dragon men, they take a tight game, they win it by 20, 82-62. Their numbers, 27-1, 23-1, and they're now 14-1 at home. And here's the ironic thing. One more point for the Blue Dragon women in that game out in Seward in regulation. Remember, it went into overtime. The Dragons lost it by 7. So one more point in regulation, and the Blue Dragon women would be perfect. The Blue Dragon men's only loss on the season was to Coffeyville on this floor, 86-85. So it would take 2 more points for the Blue Dragon men to be a perfect 28-0. As it is, the Dragon teams have to settle for 27-1. And if you're going to settle, that's a pretty doggone good thing to settle for. Both teams are ranked number 2 in the country. And the fans of Hutchinson, well, I tell you what, if you've not been here this year to watch this Blue Dragon basketball team play, you've got just one more chance. And if you've not been here and you can't enjoy this kind of basketball, then I can only conclude that you're not really a Hutchinson basketball fan, because this is a tremendous team composed I'm talking both men and women, composed of a lot of terrific young adults, easy to like, and incredibly talented. Well coached. You need to be here.
And you
on Monday night.
Yeah, exactly. You only have one more shot to do that as next coming Monday night. Let me run down some scores really quickly as we wait for Steve Eck to work his way here. In the second half, it is Cali 55, Cloud 41, and that's a pretty tight ball game with 5:15:55 to go in the.
Say that again, 55-41.
Cali on top of Cloud with 15:55 to go, and a lot of ball game right there left. Colby at halftime, I don't have an update on that one. It was 52-30 over Seward. Garden City leading Neosho in a tie game, 33-28 at halftime. And a couple other games, those are Division II, so won't go down those. But some interesting ball games, and there's a lot of people scrambling to see where they're going to be as the pairings come out.
When would you guess is the last time that Seward County finished dead last in this conference?
It's been a while, and usually
they have clinched the last place spot.
You betcha. Usually it's always been Colby, but Colby's been pulling some upsets as of late. So they're struggling, and the girls though aren't. They keep winning, and we'll see what happens there.
You know, and the interesting thing to me, when Jay Syriac left Seward and came to Hutchinson, Seward's fortunes started going south, and Hutchinson's fortunes, which were already pretty good, just accelerated amazingly. He is a tremendous recruiter.
He really is.
And a huge part of Blue Dragon's success. Not to take a single thing away from Coach Steve Eck, because he is one of the very best coaches in junior college basketball. But it takes a combination to work in this game, and the Blue Dragon teams have it going big time. Hard to imagine second in the nation, both men and women. We continue to await the arrival of Steve Eck. We're going to take one more 1-minute break, still in the game portion. Well, Coach Steve Eck has reached our broadcast position, so we're going to go ahead and close out the game portion. Again, Hutchinson wins at 82-62. Stay with us. Our visit with the Hutchinson coach is up next. Well, Coach, talk about the last 10 minutes of the basketball game, because it was a competitive affair all the way to that point, and you guys just kind of blew it open.
Yeah, they got down to 3-point lead. We were up by 8 or so, 10 at one time, and they got down to 3-point lead. It's tough when you've already clinched the league, and you're playing teams that are fighting for playoff berths and for their, in their standings and try to get them on top 8 in the standings, get a home game, and that's what we're doing the last 4 games here. We're playing teams that are fighting for their lives to get a good playoff spot, and we've already clinched it, and we got to somehow keep that motivation going no matter what.
Well, Glenn had just asked me, because you had taken Shakur out of the lineup. He had just picked up a 3rd foul with a little over 10 minutes to go, and we were speculating on how long he would stay out. When it got down to 3, I said not very long.
No, not very long at all.
Explain your thinking in that situation.
When I took Shakur out?
Well, I know why you take him out.
Okay.
The decision to bring him back with 9 minutes to go, obviously the game was getting really tight.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to wait till you get behind to put him back in. I mean, he's a smart player. I mean, I thought he could play without getting fouls. We put him on someone different, so he didn't have to guard him as tight, and told him to sag off a little bit. But the main thing, we need him in there for rebounds, and he had 21 points, 19 rebounds, so that's really good.
And a batch of assists. Check that out.
Six assists. And only 3 turnovers this time, so I bag on him when he turns it over.
That's a pretty good stat line, Coach.
Yeah,
you take that every time
that's
out.
2 to 1. That's a good stat line. And 3 blocks.
What did you get going the last 8 or 9 minutes that you hadn't done as well the first 30?
Another thing I did is the guys finally figure out that, hey, it's a close game. We got to get going here. Like I said, it's hard when you've already clinched the league, and we got to understand that the league's not over yet. I preach to them every day about that we got to understand the league's not over yet. We still got games left in the league. And the other teams are just fighting a little harder. Cali did the first half the other night, and we came out the second half and did all right. But, first of all, Allen County's not a bad team.
Got some good guards.
Yeah, they got some good guards. They got 4 really good shooters. Their big guys will suffice. They do a good job rebounding it. We were getting out rebounded at halftime. We finished up out rebounding them by 1. But that's just because they played harder than we did for the most part. And, like I said, we got to find motivation to keep on playing, and we don't want to wait till the tournament to get going.
Well, you really don't, because you'll be the odds-on favorite to win Region 6. But if that doesn't happen, you want to make sure that your body of work is good enough to get you in that large bid, and there are a lot of one-loss teams across the country.
There's 8 one-loss teams and 1 team that hasn't lost at all. So there's nothing guaranteed. Everybody's telling the guys, what a great season you have, what a great season you have. Well, it can all go for naught if we don't win out. Now, if we went out, if we beat Independence and Dodge. Look, this is between you and me, and because the players can't hear this, but if we went out, then we basically have our large bid, in our pocket. In case
well, and you should.
But we don't now, and that's why these games are real important.
Coach, you and I were talking when this 26-game conference schedule came out, And we were speculating it'd be hard for anybody to go through this without 4 or 5 losses. Are you surprised that you've been able to go through it with 1 loss?
No.
And that being a 1-point loss to Coffeyville?
No, I'm not surprised. I downplay.
In other words, you were leading me on?
No, well, I downplay my team, but I mean, what I tell the media is the complete opposite of what I tell myself, what I believe in. I hate to lose and get the guys. I mean, I didn't know it the first year back in October how good he was going to be because it was just kind of a hodgepodge. We got some guys late and put them in there, and turned out that Kai Mitchell's getting better and better, and Devontae Bandu's better than I thought he was. But actually, no, he's not. He's about what I thought he was. I knew Devontae was good. But J.J. was doing pretty good. J.J. Ryan's number 11. He was sick tonight, so he was under the weather and probably shouldn't have been playing very much. But, you know, they didn't, you know, they're putting it together. Like, so we just got to finish off one game at a time and then get ready for regionals.
We're going to take a break. We'll talk about that next game. There are only 2 left in the regular season. Next one will be on the road. We will be in Independence, and that'll be a 6 o'clock start for the Dragon Men. We'll be back to chat about that right after this. Well, for the Blue Dragons, a game on Saturday and a game on Monday, and the regular season is done. We'll deal with them one at a time. Pretty good Independence team awaits in Indy on Saturday. I start to say Saturday night. It'll actually be a 6 o'clock tip.
Yeah, Independence is like Cali and like Butler. They're a lot better team at home than they're on the road, and we didn't really do a whole lot against them at our place, so we got our work cut out for us. Independence is playing good basketball. They're right around 500 now. They were picked last in the league, and they're showing everybody that they're not last in the league. So they got some good guards, good shooters, and it's a tough place to play. And we got to get our guys ready and make some adjustments and be ready to go.
You talk about how hard it is with the league already clinched to get your kids motivated. What tricks do you still have in that bag of yours to get them ready for Saturday night?
It's basically just talking with them and get them. They got to be the ones that get ready. They got to stay ready. And you know, Shakur. We have a group chat, a group text messages. You know, we have just for the guys. I got everybody on group text, and he texted the other day. A hyena, laughing hyena, had a tiger's head in his mouth, and Shakur texts and says something like, "Even the mighty, you know, gotta watch out where they go, or otherwise they can get, you know, they're done." So I think, you know, that's a good sophomore leader right there. I mean, for him to find that and post it, and the guys understood that. But you know, talk is cheap. We have to go on the court, and they have to, you know, love to play the game. I asked them in the locker room tonight to be the team that I had at the beginning of the year. Be that team. You know, I put everything away, and let's finish this thing off.
Coach, we'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks for everybody coming out. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, the comments of Hutchinson coach Steve Eck. Again, the Blue Dragons win it 82-62. We'll take a final break. Still on the Coaches Show. Be back to wrap things up.